I stand alone in the Kenyan grasslands, my legs still thin and unsteady beneath me. The tall yellow grass brushes against my knees, moving softly in the hot wind. The sky is wide and bright, but the land around me feels empty in a way I do not understand yet. I wait. Instinct tells me to stay where I am. My head turns slowly, searching the horizon for a familiar shape that does not appear. The smell of dust and dry earth fills my nose, mixed with something sharp and wrong that lingers in the air. I call out without sound. My body leans forward slightly, ears angled, listening for footsteps that never come. The place where my mother stood is marked only by flattened grass and dark stains pressed into the soil. The grass shifts suddenly. Low shapes move through it, fast and coordinated. A pack of wild dogs emerges, lean bodies tight with hunger, ears upright, eyes fixed on me. Their movement is silent but purposeful, circling, closing distance without hesitation. My legs lock. I try to turn, but my body hesitates, unsure which direction is safe. The ground feels too open, the grass too thin to hide me. I take one step back, then another, heart pounding hard against my chest. The dogs spread wider. They do not rush yet. They watch, waiting for weakness. Their bodies stay low, muscles tense, tails stiff as they adjust their positions around me. I search again for my mother. There is nothing, only the heat, the grass, and the tightening circle. My breathing grows fast and uneven. I shift my weight, struggling to keep balance on legs not meant to run yet. One dog moves closer, testing the space between us. I am too small. I am alone, and the danger is no longer distant. It is already here, closing in with every silent step. The ground vibrates. At first, it is distant. A low tremor carried through the dry soil and up my thin legs. The wild dogs feel it too. Their pacing slows. Heads lift. Ears swivel toward the sound cutting across the grasslands. The circle hesitates. Dust rises on the horizon, not from wind, but from movement. Heavy, deliberate, approaching fast. The dogs shift uneasily now, bodies no longer perfectly aligned. Attention pulled away from me for the first time. The vibration grows stronger. Engines. A vehicle breaks through the tall grass, white and green paint catching the sun. Tires crushing stalks flat as it closes the distance. The wild dogs scatter outward immediately, instincts overriding hunger as the noise and size disrupt their formation. I remain frozen. My legs refuse to move. My body shakes, caught between fear and relief I do not yet understand. The dogs retreat only a short distance, watching from the grass, uncertain but no longer advancing. The vehicle stops. Humans step out carefully, wearing neutral-colored clothing and wide hats, moving with controlled urgency. One raises an arm, making the pack back off farther. Another keeps eyes locked on me, slow and calm. They do not run. They approach gently, staying low, careful not to startle me. I can smell unfamiliar scents, metal, dust, fuel, but no threat comes with them. A long pole extends slowly toward my side, not to grab, not to strike, only to guide. I flinch at first, but the pressure is light, steady, encouraging me to shift away from where I stand. The wild dogs retreat fully now. They melt back into the grass, one by one, the circle breaking apart and dissolving into distance. The danger that surrounded me moments ago releases its hold. The humans stay close. One positions himself between me and the grass line. Another signals toward the vehicle, preparing space, safety, escape. Their movements are coordinated, practiced, purposeful. I am still shaking, but I am no longer surrounded. For the first time since my mother fell, something stands between me and death, and the balance finally shifts. The circle tightens. I feel it before I see it, the space around my body shrinking as the wild dogs move closer through the tall grass. Their steps are light, controlled, never rushed. They know I cannot run far. My legs shake harder now. Every muscle strains to hold me upright, but the ground feels uneven beneath my hooves. I try to step back again, but my balance falters, forcing me to stop before I fall. The dogs react instantly. One moves forward, another slides to the side, cutting off the open grass behind me. Their ears remain tall, eyes fixed, mouths slightly open as they breathe fast in the heat. The smell changes. It is sharp and heavy, mixing with dust and dry grass. My heart pounds so hard I feel it in my neck. My breathing becomes shallow, uneven, stealing my strength instead of restoring it. I turn my head quickly. There is no path left. Every direction shows movement. Low bodies shifting, waiting for the moment I collapse or make a mistake. The grass behind me bends again. More dogs appear, filling gaps in the circle. Their formation becomes tighter, more confident. This is no test anymore. This is preparation. I try to lift one leg to move. It trembles violently and barely rises before slamming back into the dirt. Dust bursts upward, and the dogs surge a half step closer in response. I freeze. Standing still feels safer than falling. My neck stays rigid, head high, eyes wide. I can feel how exposed my body is, how slow and fragile I am compared to them. The heat presses down. The sun burns above, draining my strength. The grass offers no cover, no protection. The land that should have hidden me now traps me in open space. The dogs begin to pace, side to side, forward, back again, all always closing, never retreating. They wait for weakness, and my body is running out of ways to hide it. I am still standing, but I am surrounded, and the danger is no longer waiting. It is actively preparing to strike. The danger tries to return. A sudden movement ripples through the tall grass beyond the vehicle. Shapes shift low and fast, barely visible, but enough to pull my attention sharply back toward the horizon. The wild dogs are not gone. They are watching, waiting for hesitation. My legs tense again. Exhaustion weighs on me now. Standing has taken everything I have. My knees tremble, threatening to fold beneath my thin frame as the heat presses down without mercy. One step goes wrong. My front leg slips in the loose soil near the vehicle's tire. My body lurches forward awkwardly, neck dipping, balance breaking for a dangerous second. Dust bursts upward. The grass explodes with movement. Several wild dogs surge forward at once, breaking cover, confidence returning in a flash. The distance closes faster than before. The rangers react instantly. One moves sharply into my line of sight, arms wide, body tall and firm. Another raises a long pole, striking the ground hard to create vibration and presence. The vehicle engine roars to life, sudden and loud. The dogs hesitate. The sound, the size, the coordination collide against their instinct. They skid to a stop, snapping at the air, confused by the wall of movement and noise. I am guided forward. Hands never touch me, but pressure and position steer my body toward safety. My legs drag, weak and shaking, but they move. The vehicle shifts. A protective barrier forms between me and the grass line as the rangers reposition, blocking every angle the pack could use to rush again. The wild dogs stop completely. They stand at a distance now, no longer circling, no longer confident. One by one, they turn away, slipping back into the tall grass. Hunger defeated by resistance they cannot break. I collapse safely. My legs finally give out, folding beneath me as I sink down beside the vehicle, chest heaving. But this time the ground does not mean death. The threat is gone. The moment that could have ended everything breaks in my favor. I am alive, and the fight is over.